he?
Hitman!
He's not important!
Okay. Hello, gamers and collectors. It's your boy Hitman, bringing you that JRPG and fan service content you deserve. And we are here with some Brown Dust 2, the special collab event story with Goblin Slayer 2. And we are going to be playing through this special story mode to see everything that it has to offer. And hopefully you guys here enjoyed over here on the second channel. So with that being said, let's jump right into it with Justia talking about something. Looks like we're here. I'm assuming like this is a nice temple. It seems like a simple place to go into, but it's going to have goblins and we're not going to know how to deal with them. This is the goblin ruins that Grandius mentioned. That's right, it's the largest goblin habitat in all of Sturburn. I never imagined I'd find myself here again. She has some experience and trauma when it comes to goblins already, so hopefully we don't create that stress again. Skara, I take it you've been here before? I came here to conduct a small investigation around the time I was about to graduate from the magic school. I bet you came here to hunt the monastones or whatever else goblins tend to hide. Goblins have a habit of hoarding treasures and valuable items after all. That's true. I mean, it's a way for them to lure in people as a trap. Well, actually, it was an ancient artifact I was after, not monastones. It's like, excuse me, I know I always after monastones, but this time I was after something more legitimate than that, so cut me some slack. I had no other choice. It was a perfect for my graduation thesis. Yeah, whatever you say. We don't believe her. I mean, obviously it was probably about monastones buff. In any case, exploring goblin ruins, huh? Yeah, not exactly exciting. Dealing with small fry fiends like goblins is just boring. Do not underestimate a goblin because they are very treacherous and sketchy and have underhanded tactics that a lot of people don't understand. Small fry or not, fiends are still fiends. Complacency is not an option. Just right. You'll be in for a nasty surprise if you look down on goblins just for being lesser fiends. That's true. Others can testify to that. I guess there's nothing wrong with being careful. You always should be careful. But aren't you guys overreacting? I mean, we could handle goblins even with our eyes closed at this rate. He's definitely getting a little too conceited and fooling himself. He doesn't even fight on this team, so I don't know what he's talking about. You'll get taken down by those very goblins if you keep acting cocky like that. That is very true. Do not underestimate any villain out there. Goblins are always quick to strike the moment an adventurer lets their guard down, and they use very underhanded tactics like poison or paralyzing, and they'll do whatever they have to do to win. They don't seem strong, but they are very treacherous. I mean, we seen the evidence. We've seen the fan service evidence of Goblin Slayer and know how that goes down. Sword Maiden can attest to that. Sorry, I wasn't planning on telling you guys about this, but I'll tell you about the encounter I had with goblins back when I was about to graduate from magic school. Several years ago, I finally made it. It's weird that she's still the same age as she was back then, but I guess much as wouldn't change if she was 7 years ago. I mean, I guess she would be somewhat younger though, you would think. So this must be the Goblin Ruins where the ancient artifact is hidden. An artifact imbued with ancient magic. What better subject could there be for the top graduate's thesis? She was kind of foolish to go in here by herself with no help. That's kind of stupid. I need to get to it first before other mages set their sights on it. She was definitely foolish and thinking about the thesis too much and blindsided by that, and she literally put herself in danger. I remember hearing that goblins inside the ruins become more savage because of the ancient artifacts. Should I have hired a mercenary? No, hiring a mercenary could end up being a headache if they start eyeing the artifact. She's being selfish and greedy, and it almost, I'm sure it's not going to end well, but it's going to be pretty hard for us, maybe. What could possibly go wrong? That's the last word she said. Goblins aren't anything impressive, so she underestimated goblins too, and she paid the price for it. Goblins don't even stand a chance before the top student of the magic school. Alright, let's get going. She is about to get herself in a world of trouble, and it's going to be terrible. Alright, what is our team looking like right now? We're using the story mode SketchUp. I don't know why they don't allow you to use your own character, because I have SketchUp as a character, and I feel like I should be able to use my own SketchUp, but I guess they don't want you to be too overpowered for this mission, but you know, whatever. But I was wondering how they were going to tie in SketchUp with, you know, Goblin Slayer itself, and it makes sense that we were playing a past memory of, you know, Goblin Slayer and them teaming up with us, unless we were going to be teaming up with the future of us. But that wouldn't make no sense. But this does make a lot more sense to me. Anyway, coming in here by herself, dark, no light, no torches, no nothing, and very cocky about this fucking ancient artifact that could have ended her life. It doesn't look like why, but there's no way to know how far this cave goes. I'll need to move efficiently to save a strength. If the ancient artifact really contains ancient magic, it's bound to affect the flow of mana. Let's try defecting the flow of magic first. Detecting the flow of magic first. I can read. The flow of magic it feels so different. It feels like it doesn't belong to this world. Could this be the ancient artifact? I didn't think I'd find it so easily. I need to get to it quickly. She was very blinded by this artifact. Very. But hopefully it doesn't cost us too much. So yeah, we saw goblins, and we're gonna get underestimated. I guess that's the artifact right there. It's about time they showed up, goblins. It looks like there's no other way around them. Is going through them the only option? This is actually perfect for me. Now's my chance to test my power of my new spells. It feels like that's just not gonna work with goblins. They won't wait for you to counter your spell or something like that. It's not going to go well for her. You'll be the first victims of the new magic developed by the Disgenius Witch. Yeah, she was definitely cocky about herself. Consider it an honor. It feels like it's not going to end up working out for us. I think we're about to get taken out very quickly. But, I mean, we're going to be able to attack them. I do not use SketchUp enough to like really appreciate her, which I should, because she is kind of like the poster girl of the series, and I do like SketchUp, and she would probably be a good unit to have on the team. Maybe I have to invest in her more a little bit in the future. As I expected, goblins are no match for me. I feels like defeating a few goblins should not give you the confidence that you can beat them all the time, and plus they're probably faking it too at the same time. We've seen the show, so we know how this is going to end. This is my first time using this in actual combat, but the power seems alright. Now let's get back to searching for the artifact. Huh? What's this? Do not pick that up. Isn't this a monostone? It is rather high quality. I thought goblins were just a bunch of gold hoarding idiots, but it looks like they have a good eye for things, huh? It was a trap. It was a trap. I knew it. She should have just moved past it. And because she picked it up, that's what it's going to be, some type of other type of situation. It looks like the monostone was refined. Was it used by someone before? She's not even paying attention to her surroundings. She's too focused on this monostone. There's no way a goblin could have used this monostone. I guess an adventure would have dropped it. Kiki. Goblins? When did so many of them gather? She was so focused on the goddamn stone, she didn't even pay attention to her surroundings. That's the number one rule of everything. Always be aware of your surroundings, man. That's so stupid. Kiki. It doesn't matter how many of you there are. You're just goblins. I'll wipe you all in a single blast, just like earlier. You cowards, how dare you attack from behind? They don't care about tact. They're just trying to get you to fucking link you and do all kinds of other heinous things to you. You made the mistake for underestimating the goblins. Hee. I'll make sure to take you guys out as well. They probably poisoned her with that strike. Yeah. The pain is making it hard to focus on my magic. Stay calm, Sketcha. What do goblins love? Gold coins, right? They're not gonna pay attention to that. They see the real prize right in front of you. Huh? They're not reacting. Hee. What? Why are they not interested in the gold coins? Cause they don't care about gold coins. They care about women. That's what they care about. Didn't they say in the intro of Fiend's class that goblins are obsessed with gold? Hee. No, stay away. Oh my god, you got so cocky and underhanded, and now you're gonna pay the price for it. No! Damn. Okay. If people thought this wasn't the best fan service game of all time, bro, they never underestimate Brown Dust 2, bro. Never. I don't want to die like this. What happened? What are these? Oh, Goblin Slayer is here. Ooh, she got saved by Goblin Slayer. And because she was being foolish, she almost died. And that's why she's a lot smarter nowadays. I mean, you live and you learn, though. Damn, that was a good scene. I wish we had a new costume for Sketcha of a teared up outfit for her. That would have been a really nice touch for this DLC for Sketcha, but I guess that's asking for too much. Anyway, arrows. A knife, an arrow. Did someone save me? Bro, she's so stupid. She's so absorbed into these small little things without paying attention. Duh. What? Whoa. What's going on? Am I being saved or what? Yes, but I don't even know how because you're being so stupid. You're not even taking advantage of people saving you. Crah. Goblins thought it was too risky and he ran away. Aren't these scouts? The only information I will let them have is that their scouts are not coming back. This will be their grave. Shooting from the behind isn't my style, except when it's goblins. You don't let them go. Our merciful Earth Mother, please protect us, the weak, with the powers of Earth. Protection! You don't get to escape. He's gonna cut them down. You know his favorite thing to do is cut down goblins. Are you okay? Oh, yes. One moment, please allow me to heal your wound. Thank you. She was cut by magic. Oh, there was a goblin still alive this whole time. Yeah. They always dropping their doors. I figured it would be like this. I'm sorry, and thank you very much. I'm able to do much after using a miracle. I can hear a pair of feet getting further away. What should we do? I like to finish it off, but chasing too far is risky. You never get too cocky with goblins. Reinforcements will be here soon. We're leaving. Unless you want to stay here and risk your lives. Goblin Slayer knows his limits and knows when it's time to bail out. So we are going to bail out before we get into any more trouble. Thank you so much for your help earlier. He's not really good with people that he doesn't know. Hello? He's a little shy. Is your injury feeling better now? Oh, it's much better. Thanks for for healing. Are you guys adventurers? Yeah, you can say that. Are you an adventurer as well? No, I'm a student of the magic school. I came to explore these ruins because there is something I need to find. Magic school? Is that like Sage's Academy? You are lucky. Lucky, you say? I'll have you know I'm the top student of the magic school. Bro, that doesn't care anything. It doesn't matter if you don't have smarts and if you are stupid about how you use that magic. He's right though. You should be grateful for the fate and chance. That's... Well, as long as you are alive, you can reflect and regret and approve. Humans have such short lifespans, yet they worry so much. I'm looking for an ancient artifact for my graduation thesis. I heard there's a rare artifact imbued with ancient magic inside these ruins. An ancient artifact. Ancient stuff aren't easy to come by. Oh wait, you must be talking about the mirror that transferred us here. Could I have a look at that? Could I have a look at it? Sure. Is what I would like to say, but we left it where we found it. Of course, it's never that easy. Ogablog, what's wrong? The mirror is no longer there. What? The goblin that got away was holding something familiar in his arms. Hold on, are you saying the goblin took the mirror? But even we couldn't make out how to use it. Why would a goblin take it? We have to get the mirror back. What we must do remains the same. Eliminate that word always trips me up. Eliminate the goblins. That will resolve everything. What did I expect? Well, I guess there's no use in dwelling around here. I knew you would say that. It's going to tell the other goblins about us anyway. They'll come for us first. That saves us the effort. We just have to go upstream, and we should prepare for them coming, because you know, without contingency plans, it will definitely fail if we don't. If you're going to retrieve the artifact, let me join you. Oh, she's poisoned. She can't fight anymore. Oh, my back suddenly hurts. Are you okay? That wound is opening up. It's because my prayer was interrupted midway. If she doesn't get treated right away, it might be too late. How many miracles do you have left? Just one more. I'm running out of arrows as well. In that case, we're heading back. That's the most certain option we can take. Our base camp isn't far from here. Let us go together. We're almost there, so hang on just a little longer. I can't thank you enough. He's actually a pretty good guy when he wants to be, but he could be a little shy a little bit. Okay, so now they are part of our party temporarily, the story version of them. Hey, it's the sword maiden in the elf and I forget the lizard's name. His name is just Lizard. My bad. I forgot that they don't actually have names. They're just like classes. Their classes is their names in the show. Ah, you return. It seems you have brought back quite the results. I haven't watched Goblin Slayer in a very long time. I think it's been about 2 years, and I think the second season's out now, so I haven't even watched that. So maybe this is a good time to watch that, so I can be more invested in the story right now. Have you suffered any injuries? None. I'll leave her to you. Pant. What happened to this lass? She's a student from some academy. We found her surrounded by goblins. Goblins? Yeah, she doesn't like the word goblins because she has trauma too. Archbishop. Oh yes, let us proceed with the treatment immediately. This way. The sword maiden and the priestess lay Sketcha in the temporary shelter and start treating her wound. Fortunately, the injury isn't too deep, so the rest of the group takes time to prepare for the re-entering the ruins. So the apprentice spellcaster she is. She's an apprentice spellcaster she is. She supposedly is a student of the Sage's Academy. I guess we can't blame her for being wet behind the ears. Everyone starts off without proper knowledge after all. They don't take precautions against goblins and think they're weaker beings and that they can handle it. Her case though, she was being kind of stupid and absent-minded and not being aware of her surroundings. So like that was her stupid mistake. Some things are better left unknown. Haha, well, the notion of whether a knowledge possesses inherent merits or faults indeed intriguing, but more importantly, we must delve into understanding that mirror. The ancient artifact gate mirror, it seems we're always finding ourselves entangled in matters of similar nature. Sorry to break your bubble, but we lost the mirror. Huh? What are you talking about? A goblin took the mirror. That's not good. I love how they say it so casually, and he's like, that is terrible. We need to get that shit back right now. Not good indeed. However, the situation is not yet dire. Compared to our ancestors who faced fireballs raining down from the heavens, this is but a thrilling predicament. I still suppose we find ourselves in a sticky situation. What now, beard cutter? Find the goblins, kill the goblins, retrieve the mirror afterward. Straight and to the point. I love it. Easy. What a simplistic plan, like catching a serpent. Well, we know the culprit and the method. Even a child can solve this mystery. Who knows, the goblins might clumsily tamper with the mirror and end up detonating themselves. That would be too easy and too convenient for us. And we know that's not going to happen. Alright, Blog, is something bothering you? Those goblins went for the mirror and didn't even glance at the gold coins. That means the mirror has their priority. Is it because they heard Sketcha talking about it and they knew it's important, so they took it so they can use it as bait? Maybe? They're a lot smarter than you think they get given them credit for. Someone in their pack is capable of using its brain. Huh. Why does it feel like things will get messy from here? A high level 1, perhaps a shaman or a lord? That makes the most sense that would be the only people that would use it. Or maybe a dark elf? Just keep in mind that there could be a high level 1 among them. Jumping to conclusions will get us nowhere. Where am I? The cowgirl's here too, and the receptionist. Of course, you know, Goblin Slayer can't go anywhere without his harem of girls. Are you okay? What a relief. Are you okay now? This shouldn't leave a scar, which is a relief, especially since scars on the back can be quite visible. And we don't want to ruin her beautiful back. Thank you very much. We didn't do much. Priestess and the Archbishop were the ones who treated you. We just took care of you afterward. But she still did something, so she thinks it's necessary. Are you two adventurers as well? No, we're not adventurers. That's right, I guess you can say we just happened to get pulled in. I mean, they're just part of the harem. I was suddenly enveloped in a bright light, and before I knew it, I found myself here. We're not too sure, but I think that one mirror caused this. By mirror, you must mean the ancient artifact the goblin stole earlier. To think I had the ability to transfer people to another dimension. That's some pretty powerful magic. Well, it might be too much to say that we're from another dimension. We received a request to investigate a goblin showing unusual behavior. I'm guessing the artifact was discovered during the investigation, and that's how you all ended up here? I think so. You can't imagine how surprised I was. She just probably was like, ooh, a field trip. I was working at the farm and Guild Girl was at the guild, then there was a sudden flash. And it suddenly took everybody in the world from 100-mile radius into this world. Well, I suppose our bound with him played a part because y'all love him. If you think about it that way, it makes this situation a little better, doesn't it? I guess so. So they both know they love Goblin Slayer, but they don't really truly act on it. But he's too thick in the skull to actually like think about love. He can't think about love. He only cares about killing goblins, because there's always goblins being born every day. If a guild entrusts this adventure party for the investigation, their skills must be guaranteed. A veteran adventure party from another dimension searching for an artifact with dimensional magic. If I play my cards right, I might be able to get my hands on the artifact more easily than I expected. All she thinks about is the money. She doesn't really care about the actual situation at hand and what she got herself into. But that is the mind of I guess you could say a cat burglar. Even though she's not really a cat burglar, but she only cares about jewels and, you know, fame and all that other stuff. And where are the adventurers to whom I owe my life? You should be able to find them at the bonfire at the center of camp. They're probably gearing to go back into the ruins by now. Okay, thanks a million. You're thinking of going back into the ruins again, aren't you? Well, yes I am. I heard there are lots of goblins. Please take care of yourself and feel free to come back if you need to rest. We'll prepare a delicious meal and a warm bed for you. I appreciate it. She is a brave one. Please come back safe and sound. So that's cool that we get to see the cowgirl and the guild girl here. I mean, she is the childhood friend and probably future wife of Goblin Slayer the most, if the priestess doesn't have anything to say to it. So she is the innkeeper, and she is going to be the shop person that we can talk to. And it's pretty much going to be your basic ability pills and basic items that we have abundance of already. Here is some glitter, some more glitter, cool. And before we start the next wave, I am going to use the bathroom real quick, so I will be right back. All right, let's continue on. As I said before, what we must do remains the same. Flay goblins. We can't let the goblins have the mirror. But the mirror is probably in the deepest part of the ruins, right? You're not thinking of some weird plan, are you? We were asked to investigate, so I don't plan on destroying the ruins. You'll refrain from anything else, right? In any case, we should split up into groups. It feels like the first option was just to destroy the ruins, but it feels like that would be bad for him, for their group, because that would be treacherous for the people that actually lives here. Given the number of women here, it would make sense for them to stay behind, but I feels like the only people that should stay behind is the people that can't fight. But the people that can fight will definitely be there. They say that like they're not even in the game, so I don't know what they're talking about. If exploration is the focus, Lady Archer will be decisible, and if the goblins use poison, I would be required. What will do, Archbishop? Staying here would only make me anxious. I shall go with. Dang, she's actually going to join in the fight? That's actually pretty surprising. Let me come with you. Having a witch along could really come in handy. You're awake. Yes, thanks to you, I am a Sketcher Harzara. I never can say her name in full. I never will. So that's that. I think it's Sketchaharzarade. Sedade. That is a choking hazard if I ever see one. And you are Goblin Slayer. And you and your party must be on your way to recover the stolen artifact, right? In that case, I will accompany you. Magic is the one thing I'm most confident in, and I absolutely need that artifact for my thesis research. I did notice the pile of goblins back where we rescued you. But I did notice the pile of goblins back where we rescued her. She's definitely capable. What do you think, Arblog? How is your injury? You were stabbed in the back. That's because the goblins took me by surprise. That's because you dropped your guard. That's what will happen to it. I have been able to cast my magic properly. Those goblins wouldn't have... What can you do when you're in a situation where you can't use magic? I can still be helpful in ways other than fighting. I can locate the artifact using my magic detection spell. Then get ready. We'll be expecting you to play your part as a spellcaster. He's always putting people to the test to see if they're actually going to be useful and not to get in the way without the reliability of the one thing that they're good at, because you never know. If you can't use it, then you're kind of useless. So it's good to know what people can do as the leader. ... I guess there's no other way, but don't force yourself, okay? You're still injured. To be honest, I don't think this is a good idea. You're injured and things will get dangerous from here on out. It would be safer to wait. We are those who speak words. If you believe it's for the best, do your best to convince her. Yeah. I know she's trying to be sweet and nice, but sometimes, you just gotta let people follow their own hearts and merits. I feels like she has to do this for her own pride, I guess, a little bit. Why don't you give this another thought? If you were to die, if you don't die, there are things that cannot be undone. Don't worry, that won't happen. If you won't let me go with you, I'll go on my own. It's better to be together than separated. Sometimes you just gotta let things kind of just play out. I mean, being too nice can also be a dangerous thing. That's too dangerous. I wasn't bluffing when I told you I was confident in my magic. I'll show you. I'll prove what a genius witch I truly am. Let's see if you can keep underestimating me after I find the artifact first. That is reckless. Very reckless. She's definitely letting her pride get in the way. She doesn't want to feel useless, but I feels like holding her and telling her to stay back only made the situation worse. Come on now. Recklessness, impulsiveness, and audacity. These are the privileges of youth, whether one is a knight, arrogant, or not. So what will you do? ... She'll probably will follow eventually. Alright, so who's in my party? I guess I could sit here and talk to these guys real quick. Would you like to learn a spell? A skilled artisan can see the true worth of an adventure by looking at their equipment. While a good craftsman isn't particular about their tools, a master craftsman who carefully chooses their tools can reach further heights. Which you'll need to choose equipment that suits you well, just like the bearded cutter. Huh? What's so good about that shabby gear? Nonsense. The small shield and sword are meant for close combat in narrow spaces. Leather armor is also an excellent choice, emphasizes mobility and agility. But they still just look like cheap pieces of gear to me. Haha. It's never wise to judge a book by its cover. Remember, even jewels and precious metals are just rocks before they are refined. That's true. She is definitely very naive back then. As you gain more experience, there will come a day when you'll understand what I'm saying now. Dang. Teaching her lessons even in this moment. I am no fiend. Enough said. Enough said. That's all we need to know from that point. Alright, I guess we're going in. Okay, let's go in then. She really was going to go in there by herself without any backup. That is kind of foolish, but you know. One moment, please. Please wait. You absolutely can't go alone. Then will you take me with you? I honestly don't think that'd be a good idea. That's why I want to convince me. You want me to convince you in what way? Please tell me more. Tell me more about yourself. She's just too sweet for her own good. So it's been decided that she'll tell us more about herself. Yeah. Well, it's good to be free-spirited. Well then, shall we begin now? And what shall we ask first, Sir Goblin Slayer? Should I start? What are you capable of? That's always his first question. I'm confident in any attack magic using water and ice. Even I was aware that magic isn't capable of everything. What kind of magic is it? And how many times can you use it? Come on, what kind of questions are those? Very important ones, especially in the heat of battle. Magic isn't about logic. You humans have a bad habit of attaching theories and systems to everything. It's okay, I can answer all of his questions. I mainly utilize ice swords and made of magic. I can summon up to 3 at once and launch them. Bigger spells take more time to prepare, but for goblins like those earlier, I could probably take out 10 in a single blast. I can't specify the exact number, but I can keep casting without stopping. I can manage for about an hour. That's impressive. If she's serious, then being called the top student of a prodigy isn't just an exaggeration. The very thought of ice sends a chills through my scales. I shall remain nestled by this fire, and she, I am certain, would serve the party far better than this adventure. On this adventure. That's just saying that he wasn't part of the cut of being part of the cast that got in the game. That's just unfortunate. Asuka and Homura was like that too. Unfortunate. So this is how it turns out. Your blood isn't even that cold. Nonetheless, I prefer my surroundings to be on the warmer side. Well, I believe everyone should have be given a chance to step forward. Fear is something that affects everyone after all. You can't control people's fate, you know, you gotta let people follow their own merits. You're only gonna, patronize them by trying to be too kind to them. I understand, but if things get too dangerous, you have to go back, right? But she's gonna be there, and she knows the dangers of being near goblins, but she will always be next to Goblin Slayer as much as she possibly can. Yeah, that's fine by me. You just wait and see. I'll make you regret trying to leave me behind. Whatever happens, I won't take responsibility. We depart in 10 minutes. He's a big softy at heart, but he only says it to stay safe. You have to promise me you won't strain yourself. You're worrying too much. I'll be fine. On another note, what's that person usually like? He is always this blunt? Yes. He's a cheerful fella even if he may not look it. Indeed, he's always blunt. However, that also means his mind is at that much peace. As a warrior, he is somewhat truly reliable. I'm not keen on giving him compliments. All I can say is that he's a weirdo who rambles on about goblins all the time. Well, he's an excellent adventurer, that's for sure. I love that most people can't really say anything like truly nice about him, but He's very skillful in the heat of battle, which is very true, and very knowledgeable how to take care of goblins. So, sounds like quite a character. All right, I should get ready as well. This time, I'll show you what I am made of. May the steps of the great fearsome dragon be with you. Let's go. Okay, so now we have a solid party in our midst. We will look at the formation once, and we also get to see what the sword mating is like before we actually get to use her, which is a pretty good sneak peek. Do this. I don't know what the sword mating is going to be like, so I guess we'll put her in the back for now. We'll put her in the front behind her. Kind of go with this kind of formation, and we'll play it off of what we see in the actual battle. I definitely sense an abnormal flow of magic inside the ruins. It's coming from straight ahead. Are you able to sense where the artifact is? That's amazing. I'm just sensing the flow of magic that's present in the air. It just so happens that rare objects like ancient artifacts naturally give off an abnormal magical energy. Is that like a detection spell? If it's just reading the wind, I can manage, but I can't say the same about magic. Depending on the situation, it could be useful as a blinding spell. Of course, he always thinks of another useful tool for magic, which is, you know, a good thing. Blinding spell. Not suitable for stealth or reconnaissance, but the sudden light can be used to disorient enemies. You're aware that the main purpose of this spell is to detect magic, right? The light is just a secondary effect, but that doesn't mean it can't be used for that tactic. You gotta think outside the box. Everyone shush. I can sense signs of life up ahead. That means they're coming. Small bodies in Bidol. There are about 10 of them. Goblins. Judging by their slow footsteps, I don't think they've noticed us yet. I'll wipe them out in an instant before they can call for reinforcements. If you're only about 10 of them, this will be a piece of cake. I'll take them out all at once with my magic. Get ready to use holy light. We'll block their vision and eliminate them quickly. Yes. I'll shoot them down half. I'll shoot down half, and you guys can handle the rest. Huh? Wait for me. She doesn't know how to work as a team with these people. She doesn't really learn how to work as a team until a lot later. Okay. Hey, I said I can wipe them all out with my magic. 5, 6. Who's next? Are you even listening to me? No, he is locked in and he's ready to kill goblins. That's all you need to know. And I feel like you saved that magic for something that's more threatening down the line. Okay, I guess we'll see how this goes first. I guess we'll use Goblin Slayer first. And then I really want to see what the Sword Maiden does. So I think I'm going to put her next. I mean, it would probably be best to do this combo. Attack. I really want to see her move, so we're gonna do. Ooh. Everyone has 4. I guess we'll do it next time. All right, let's see how this goes out. Ooh, cut them down. Since Goblin Slayer only hits one person, or kind of like in a straight line, it's good to go first, and she hits everyone in the squares, so it's best for her to go next with a blinding light. And then Sketcha is able to attack with her magic. Boom, and then bam, bam. We'll take out the last goblin. That's pretty good. Quick and efficient, I must say. Blocking their senses and taking them out one by one. I've never heard of someone using such a through battle strategy against mere goblins. Haha, you'll get used to it. On top of that, he keeps focusing on things completely unrelated to the main purpose of magic. In the most extreme sense, if killing the enemy is the only goal, you don't need to use magic. Magic should only be used when there's no other option. Spellcasters aren't just about casting fireballs or lightning, or so I've heard. I have to disagree. I, for one, believe that the beauty of magic comes from its flashy and indication magic structures. She was so naive back then. I feels like as long as it gets the job done, then that's all that matters. But she always is like putting on the show. If all witches and mages thought like magic wouldn't have evolved into what it is now. Is that so? I once traveled with a wizard who was deeply immersed in her studies many years ago. I believe she viewed things from a various perspective, both in terms of magic and goblins. It's like talking to a wall. No, you are just letting your pride get in the way and not actually absorbing what he's saying as well and seeing both sides. I suggest you give up. Our blog isn't interested in anything but goblins. He doesn't even understand the true beauty of magic. Crap! Yeah, and he'll never understand it. As long as it's able to kill, then it's all that's useful. And I think it's the fact that he wants you to save it for like a bigger threat. There is the backup is here. Just you watch. Behold the essence of true beauty of magic. It's dangerous to go ahead on your own. She's definitely being reckless and trying to like prove herself for pride, and that pride is gonna get her killed and get everyone else killed at the same time. She was definitely very young. Oh, a hobgoblin. That's a big deal. Okay, so now we get to see what the sword maiden does. We'll put the archer on the back burner now. Let's see what her attack does. They attack enemy 3 times, dealing 448 magic damage equal to 220% of your magic attack per hit. That's actually pretty good. All right, let's see how it goes. We'll get to first see her animation too, so that's what I'm looking forward to and seeing.
Oh my god.
Goblin. Yeah, the Slayer. So we've seen this. Okay, the moment of truth. Are they not actually going to show us? Of course they're not going to show us. They skipped out on the animation until it actually comes out for us to see it. That is bogus. They robbed us of the potential of seeing a preview of it. Forgot that's what they did. So like having her up close is not even that worth it. Take this. What a powerful spell. She wiped out so many goblins at once. Did you see that? Now, do you recognize the power of advanced magic? She's turning her back to goblins again, which I would never do in this case again. Quiet. However, that spell isn't suited for goblins. Also, the effects seem to be inconsistent. Perhaps it's due to the resistance of the target. Did you not see how powerful my spells was? It doesn't matter about powerful if you're not using it correctly. Every enemy is different. Again, she's underestimating the goblins. There is no way a goblin could survive that. See, they're dead. It's practically impossible for a goblin to survive magic of this magnitude. Stupid. So stupid. Watch out! Yeah! Again. She is so stupid, bro. At least she was. Past self was stupid. And now she's poisoned this time. So fucking stupid. I think I'm gonna throw up. Are you okay? She was poisoned. Quick, use a miracle. Hold yourself together. Can you hear me? Hey. Stupid. Stupid. She got cocky and big-headed and wasn't listening because her pride got in the way, and it ended up getting her fucking doomed again, which is crazy. No. And now she's traumatized by the goblins just like everyone else now. Stay away. Foolish Pan. I can't breathe. Someone please help me. And now she's gonna have PTSD of goblins for the rest of her life. She'll use this teachable moment. Pant, no. Are you okay? Why is she holding her hand up like she's like smoking like a pipe or something? But she's just like, I guess, holding milk or something? Goblins, the goblins are... It's okay. There are no goblins here. Just now, I was in the ruins surrounded by goblins. I heard you were poisoned. They said it could have been far worse if you hadn't returned any later. I'm glad to see you're alright. Poison? I never thought goblins would be capable of using poison. Yeah, you were being quite foolish and underestimating what they are capable of, not knowing your enemy. What about the others? Are they okay? There's no need to worry. They're all back safe and sound. What a relief. Yeah, your stupidness could have got them in trouble though, or caught up in some type of terrible situation. Wait, you shouldn't get up yet. You need time rest. And where are they now? I heard they're checking their supplies, so they're probably over at the temporary shop. Thank you. She's probably going to go apologize for being so foolish. I think that she's finally just going to start learning from this teachable moment that not everything can be solved with magic. All magic comes with a price. And I think she almost paid that price. Are these all the antidotes? Yes, they're all we have now for now. We were brought here abruptly after all. No, these are enough. Thank you. She's always so mesmerized by the Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer over there. You're up. Yes. The poison was extremely potent. You should consider yourself lucky if you're able to move already. I was so sure my magic took care of all of the goblins. These things happen. You can't control the roll of the dice. That's why we keep doing what we can. There's no such thing as certainty or absolute. But if you keep building up your efforts, they will lead to results. That perhaps is what we call achievement. He knows how to sweet talk the ladies when he needs to and give that encouragement when he needs to. I got ahead of myself this time. I'll be more potent with my magic next time. You're lucky to even have a next time, huh? Testing your luck in the same as is the same as letting your luck be chipped away. You can never be sure if things will go well next time. That's as long as you survive, there's a next time. Being able to think that way is already a stroke of luck. Some do not get another chance even if they survive. That's true. We have seen the evidence of that. I've seen plenty of examples of that. We'll be going again soon. If you intend to follow us, I won't stop you. He says the harsh truth that what people need to see. If those goblins oh, she is traumatized now. Dang. That's because she got cocky. I can't do it. I want to die. I'm scared. Let's go back. I don't belong in this place. Now she knows how the sword maiden feels and how everyone else feels when they go up against goblins. Priestess, I even managed to convince her to let me join her party. I should have at least said goodbye to her. Say goodbye to her. She was gonna run away because she couldn't do it, which, you know, I mean, She almost died twice, and this time was even more fatal. So now she's starting to realize the gravity of the situation. Oh, Earth Mother, please save Skara's life. Grant her fortune in these days to come. Oh, you're awake. It's crazy how this camp is not that big. I guess in their minds it is big, but it's weird that they didn't see her wake up from the get-go. The beds are right here. Have you fully recovered? Do you feel uncomfortable anywhere? I feel fine. They say I got lucky. What a relief. You're about to leave soon for another... We're about to leave soon for another investigation. I came to say farewell. Pardon me? I'm giving up on the artifact. Skara openly confesses to priestess her fear of goblin, and they prey on her in arrogance. Priestess listens quietly and nods, seeming to grasp it all. I see. I'm sorry. You probably wanted to leave me behind at first because you knew this might happen, and yet you still went out of your way to take me along. In the end, I only let you down. That's not true. I'm more glad that you're alive than being, let down. Maybe I was just being stubborn. What do you mean? I used to adventure alongside someone like you, a girl who graduated the Sage's Academy with outstanding grades. A friend and a companion, though she might have gotten angry if I called her that. She was amazing. She used fire magic, and one day she said she would defeat a dragon. Though things didn't exactly go as planned, still she was an amazing person, or at least I thought she was amazing. She was completely different from me. So it's hard for me to put my thoughts into words, but I just want things to go well for you. She ended up dying in the first episode. I kind of remember that. I remember that first episode, which was a very gravatory thing to watch. But I watched a bunch of anime at this point, so it wasn't really all that crazy, but it was pretty wild to watch. That's what I thought. So you wanted things to go well for me? You're making me feel more bad about this. It's okay. There's no shame in fearing death and choosing to run. Priestess, are you not afraid of goblins? No, you are not afraid of death? I am. I'm always afraid of my own death as well as those of others. But death is something that approaches even if you do nothing. If that's the case, I'd rather struggle against it. It's true. You can't escape death, but you don't know when it's going to happen. So you might as well, face it. A little bit. Give it a little struggle before you die. Of course, I can't do that alone. I can only struggle thanks to those adventuring with me. Because Goblin Slayer, she can actually do what she does. I'm sure you'll gain precious allies like that one day as well. Thank you. Oh, we must be leaving. I'll be going now. I hope you become a good a good witch. Allies who will help me overcome my fears. Is that really possible to overcome fear just by meeting reliable allies? Spoiler alert, she does do that eventually. I don't know. Let us hit it back first. I need to go home and cool off my head. So what, is it gonna go actually flash back to present day where we have Jesty and Latho and all that, and that's where we're gonna meet the Goblin Slayer again? Or is it going to just all take place in the past as it normally does? Are you ready? Ready as I'll ever be. Of course, we'll have to wait for Skara. Oh, she's about to tell her. I don't think Skara's coming. ... What? It can't be helped. The leaf doesn't blame the wind. Her path is hers to choose, and the same goes for us. That's all there is to it. Let's go. He didn't even think about it, but I think he was a little sad because he was probably counting on her magic in his plan, but I'm sure he has backup plans for everything. ... She wants to run, but something won't let her run away. Having a hard time leaving? she actually made friends with them. Oh, we're at a shop. You were at the shop earlier, right? I couldn't help but notice the hesitation from your back, so I came by to say hello. When you work in a guild, you see a lot of rookie adventures like that. I mean, I guess she is technically a rookie at this moment. It doesn't make sense. I was so scared I could barely breathe, but when I try to walk away, it's like my feet are rooted to the spot. That's simply how it is. Setting out on an adventure or giving up on it, they're all the same when it comes to following your path. Not knowing what's ahead is a frightening thing. But I've already failed twice. I feel like I just be a burden if I go with them again. No, that's not it. I'm just scared of goblins and death. Whether to embark on an adventure or not, that's a decision for an adventurer to make themselves. No one can force that a decision. Be it to me or even Goblin Slayer. Whether to go forward or go back. Please make a choice you'll have no regrets about. Although making choices without regrets is hard, isn't it? But this is your adventure and your life. Only you get to decide, and that's something special. That's true. You only get one life, and no one can force you to do anything in this world except you. That's the unspeakable truth. Moving ahead and holding back, giving away your right to choose. Feels like a shame to me. Did you also make the choice to become a receptionist at the Adventurers Guild? Who knows? Maybe it was just happened on. Who knows? Maybe it all just happened on its own in a way. But now I like to think it was just my decision. And honestly, waiting around requires a fair bit of courage too, doesn't it? That's true. Because you never know if that adventure you sent off to take a job is actually going to end up returning. And that has to be a very hard job to manage. Alright, I'll face this fear, survive, and come out even stronger. After all, I'm a genius witch. She made a choice to move forward and face her fears. It's because she's afraid is what makes her stronger. Oh my, that's quite the resolve. Alright, so now we gotta catch up to them so we don't get left behind too much. Phew, the others must have gone ahead. I need to hurry if I want to catch up. If I keep heading toward where the artifact is, I should reach the deepest part, right? First, I'll detect magic. No. He said this isn't suitable for stealth or reconnaissance. I need to avoid situations where I fight multiple enemies at the same time. I should scan my surroundings first. She's learning. This is blood. And it's fresh. They might be in danger. There's no time to waste. They are in danger. They're fighting a super big hobgoblin. How many miracles do you have left? I can use 2 more. I'm almost out of arrows too. More goblins are swarming in. Oh, she's getting worried, and we don't need a worried sword maiden at all. The longer this drags on, the grimmer our prospects. Everyone. Scara, you're back. I'm not saying her full name. Are you okay to be here? Now's not the time to talk about that. She's here, so we need to just go with it. A goblin champion. Ugh. Ugh. I want to end it with a quick strike. We need you to unleash a spell with powerful firepower. Can you do that? Okay, admitting my fear comes first. I'll do it. We will do what we must. I feel like I can't get that chest until I beat these guys first, but I'm gonna try to see if I can skip right past them. Oh, I was able to. Thank you for the treasure first. What's over here? Is there any treasure over there? Nope. Okay. All right, we're in there. Okay, We'll draw his attention and buy you some time. In the meantime, complete your spell. Got it. I'll protect you with protection. I'll cover you with my arrows. Okay, I'll do my best. You are not alone in this fight. Alright, so we might as well put Goblin Slayer in the front. We'll put you in the back, and then we will also put you here. If he attacks, what happens? These two will get KO'd, and that is not good. He can attack. He can attack. Okay, so having them up close like that will not be good for us, especially Sword Maiden. Goblin Slayer should be the only one that tanks this for now. We do need to put her in the middle, so we'll put you here. I mean, she's gonna get attacked. We'll put her in the back like this. So she's gonna get attacked. All right, let's just do this. Let's try that. That's probably not gonna be the best option, but we'll see how it runs. Like, we don't have any buff active people right now, so it's going to be kind of hard to like really utilize our battles correctly. But we will do what we can. Okay, how much is this hitting for? In the street line, that's pretty good. And then she should be able to kill the Goblin Champion with her all-out attack, which is pretty good. And then the Maiden should be able to not finish him off, but we should be able to finish it off right now. Bitch! Attack! And then the arrow is dead. That one actually a lot smoother than I thought. I doubt that that's the final boss, but that definitely gives me a good confidence boost that we're gonna be okay. Pen, I did it. I knew you could do it. Phew, we really cut it close. We're done now, right? Something is approaching. I went through all the trouble to hire a champion only for them to fall mere adventures. Is that a goblin lord? He can speak? I didn't know he could speak. That's a pretty big deal. My plan was to turn this place into a foothold, gather my troops, and pass through the dimensional door. But the mirror serves no purpose now. So he does know how to use this artifact. How did he become so intelligent? Did he have to eat someone to become this intelligent? It's too soon to give up. There are 4 women here. Huh? 4 women are more than enough to make more goblins. Dang, that's so gross. What is he talking about? Oh, she has not seen the true threatening terror of a goblin. I'll throw them into the goblin pen and let them breed until they die. Disgusting. We will not let that happen. That's not going to happen. No magic, no minions, and while its physique is okay, it's not quite at the level of a hobgoblin. It understands human speech. Caw, 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 caw. I will survive as I always have. I'll tie you up and make you bear witness to them making goblin babies forever. So he's going to tie him to like a shield or stake and make him watch. Oh, that's going to make him even more angry because, you know, his tragic backstory is not particularly intelligent. It's just an ordinary goblin. So we will not let him get away with talking to us like that. All right, so we definitely want to use these bombs to our advantage. So before we do that, I want to know if we could push this bomb back, because that bomb will explode at any given moment. So like if we would say if we would have her knock this back. Nope, that's gonna go in the wrong direction. If we push this back, I want to. If this pushes this forward, why does it go forward? That doesn't make any sense. And then she is able to push it back. So if we do this, right? Have her push that back. And then what do? You push it to diagonal, which doesn't really help us. But you hit it diagonal too. Alright, so we'll let you do your thing in the middle. She's gonna hit this forward. No, they both can't do their thing. We're gonna let you do your thing. And we are just going to play it safe for now. All right, let's try that. See what happens. Attack him directly. Use our special on him at first. Does a little bit of damage. Knock it back, which is what we want. Oh, I knew that was going. I was not expecting that, but I'm glad that we saved that bomb for a rainy day. Okay, so now Goblin Slayer will take out some of the front line. Oof, oh god, this is gonna be a pretty tough one. That bomb will be able to hit that bomb. And I wanted that bomb to like get closer to the enemy itself, but I don't think we're going to be able to use that for that purpose. All right, let's just play it out and see what happens. Let's just do this first, because this hits all targets. And then we will go into the Goblin Slayer from there. Okay, let's do that. So she does her Holy Light and attacks the whole field. That means the bombs are also going to explode. Kills out half of them. We attack them in the back row. That attacks the Goblin King as well, the Goblin Lord. That was actually pretty good. And the Goblin Slayer was able to tank that. She was able to tank that. And now we can literally just go ahead and finish them off as we go. We don't have enough SP. Don't have enough SP. We could have, and we can knock him into him. And then we'll also kill the goblin after that. All right, let's do it. I don't think he's gonna be able to survive anyway. I guess we didn't really need that to begin with. Let's go! Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Go. How can this be? Where is the artifact? Please spare me. If you let me live, I'll tell you where the artifact is. How about no? Kill this fool and we can look for the artifact on our own. You can have all the mana stones and gold as well. Is that true? Don't fall for that. He's going to just trick you into solstice security and then kill you. God, why? Of course, I happen to have mana stones on me right now. Come on, come closer and see for yourself. Oh my God, she is really not going to fall for that. Scare away. Did you really think I fall for the same trick again? Okay, she did learn. She fooled even me this time, bro. I was like, there's no way she's gonna fall for that again. Come on. I can find where the artifact is with my magic detection anyway. Actually, make sure he's dead. Yeah, double tap that motherfucker. He's dead. Good job. Ha ha ha. In any case, I'll try using magic detection. Isn't that the mirror over there? I guess we didn't. Oh, I guess this rune wasn't all that deep to begin with. Is the mirror. That artifact is an ancient item. It would be hard for a goblin to learn how to use it. The goblin lord must have been bluffing when he acted as if he knew how to use it. Does this mean we can go now? It's really all finished now. He's back. His head's back together. What? Let's head back together is what that is. I'm getting tired. It is like super late for me. I guess they're going to return to their world now. The goblins are all gone and no longer need any help, but it feels bittersweet. I mean, they have become very close to you and now they saved your life, so I'm sure that you're going to be entirely grateful to them. Hold on, why does it feel like I'm forgetting something? That's right, the artifact. I went through all this just because of it. It feels like you can figure out a different plan for your thesis. I need to get the artifact before they take it with them. Are they gonna really let you have it though? So ensure if we use this mirror thing, it will return us to our original location. Are you really gonna try to take the magical mirror when they need to use it to go home? I'm not that experienced in transfer spells. However, I have still not forgotten the fond memories inside that dungeon. Transfer it is. Maybe it will be better to destroy it. Phew, I knew you would say something like that. Even if it's not a goblin, there are things in this world that are simply beyond human strengths. Well, I guess his fate will depend on her. Phew, very well then. If that is your will, I shall follow. Dang, she is loyal to Goblin Slayer. Now then, let us all return. It's about time. This journey has been a long one. After we return, it's straight to the alcohol. Sure, seriously, are George's brain filled with nothing but alcohol? I mean, is whatever helps you get through this crazy world that they live in? It feels like the only thing. You idiot! The only thing filled with alcohol is my stomach. Well then, we shall take our leave. May the path home be kind to your steps. Have a safe trip back. Are they going to give us a hug? I'm glad I could help you. No, I should be the one thanking you. One day you should go on an adventure of your own. I'm sure you'll be fine since you're a strong and outstanding a witch. You just need a part of your own. You're not gonna even say goodbye. I don't even know how. I don't think he's really that good with goodbyes. He was just about to peace out. He's like, all right, good luck. Hey, the promise to let me study the artifact is still valid, right? Of course, there were some ups and downs, but I did help in retrieving the artifact. I helped in a tiny bit. How you just got in the way a little bit. ... He just doesn't know how to deal with girls on his own and also deal with emotions and how to say goodbye. Fine. I'll give up on it. This object is out of my capacity, so I'm leaving it in your care. Really? Didn't you say you needed this artifact? I mean, that's true for her thesis, but at the same time, feels like maybe you're better off without it. Yes, I do. Then why are you hesitating? I never thought you handed over to me. My knowledge may be short, but I know what magic tools such as rings, crowns, and staves have brought about. Tools that cannot be controlled bring nothing but ruin. Then why are you leaving with me? You mentioned that magic evolves, didn't you? Huh? Will we ever meet again? I don't know. I see. But if goblins appear again, call for me. Somehow, in another dimension, he'll be there to slay them. That is what his job is to do. Yeah, he sure is a strange person. She got the hots for Goblin Slayer as well. Not only does he not understand the beauty of magic, but he also gets serious at the drop of the hat. And yet, there's something about him that makes me want to trust him. That is called Riz, my girl. Charisma. Alright, so now that we're by ourselves, are we going to get ambushed? Probably not. An artifact that creates a portal to another dimension. I'd definitely be on track on graduating with top honors if I submitted something like this as my thesis, but something like this in the wrong hands could be dangerous. I feel like you should just destroy it. But if goblins or other fiends come through the dimensional door again, it'd be best to just destroy it. I think you should just destroy it. But when will I ever get my hands on an artifact as rare as this again? I'm sure you'll find other ways to pass your thesis, but think of the greater good, man. This is dangerous and shouldn't be put in the wrong hands. But at the same time, I mean, maybe she could actually see other characters again, like Simmer Cogger or Goblin Slayer or other, dimensional characters that could come from other collabs, hopefully in the future. Wouldn't it be fine if I study it for a week before destroying it? I mean, I guess you shouldn't. I think you just need to make a decision and move with it. Tools that cannot be controlled bring nothing but ruin. Was it? Yeah, it definitely would be best to destroy this. But it's such a waste. Whatever, I better destroy it quickly before I change my mind. She made the right decision. Destroy! So now no one can use it for misgoods. I guess I'm going back empty-handed. I wouldn't say that. I feel like you had a much more learnable experience from all this. No, empty isn't the right word. I faced my fears and grew stronger. Besides, if I'm not capable just yet, magic is something that evolves. No, I'll be the one to evolve it. And that is the story. So you're saying that you encountered a party of adventurers from another dimension at this Goblin's ruins? I love that it was like a flashback moment to learn more about Sketcha and how she became more of a more efficient witch than before. I mean, she still has that tendency to let her cockiness get the best of her, especially when it comes to artifacts and monostones, but it does make you more sympathetic to Sketcha nowadays. Anyway, I think they tied this in together really, really well, honestly. And after defeating the ferocious goblins together, you destroyed the ancient artifact containing dimensional magic. That's right. But since during all that, you almost got caught off guard by a goblin and nearly got into a serious trouble, you want us to be careful too? Yes, that's the whole point of the story. Precisely. You got to be kidding me. Oh my god. This is why Gray fucking sucks, and I hate this guy. This is why I never use him. He is a disgusting loser, and I hate him. Your story is blatantly made up. That is not even funny. Justy, you believe me, right? Scara, I think this Gray's habit of exaggerating rubbed off on you. Justy, even you doubt me? That is crazy that Justy even doubts her. I think Letha will understand. Let's get a move on. Who knows what kind of treasure could be inside? They are all foolish. And they're gonna pay the price for it. Hey, wait for me. Well, and that is the entire story for Goblin Slayer's event in Brown Dust 2. So I hope you guys did enjoy that. I'll probably do the hard versions on my own and complete those so I can get all the rewards for that. But for now, I think that is what we're going to call it for today. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe for more. I'll be back with some more Brown Dust 2. Continuing on with the story mode for the actual story, and whenever that does happen, I hope you guys look forward to it in the future. With that being said, let me know if you guys enjoyed the Goblin Slayer Brown Dust 2 collab, and if you summon for the Sword Maiden like I'm waiting for whenever she does come out. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm trying to hit 15K on my main channel and 1K on this channel, so with your help and support, I can definitely do that. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video next time. Bye me.